Hello and welcome to another session of Brik Home. Today we're going to be talking about an appliance that a lot of you might have at home, and that's a Keurig coffee maker. We have one here at the office, but it's in kind of this boring little corner over here. And the question is always, what do you do with these? What do you do with these K-cups? There's a lot of different shelves and organizers out there, but I think we can do something really creative. So what we want to do is we want to utilize this space over here in between this lamppost and the light switch. And luckily that's almost about 34 inches exactly, which means it's the length of 3 tiles that'll sit right in between those very nicely. The question is, what can we design to hold K-cups that'll fit in that space? Okay, to start here, we're going to go to brikbuild.com. We're going to come in here and we're going to select brick tile, and we're going to be using black tiles for this. Now eventually we're going to be building out brick build so you can select multiple tiles. For this project I'm going to design every tile individually and combine them at the end, so you can just download that template if you'd like it. But basically we're just going to start by selecting the color, and then we're going to do these rows. You'll see when you let go it actually brickifies these, so you can see what it's going to look like in bricks. Then we're going to be doing a layer of pink below here, and let's keep going. But this mural is going to be 3D, and so it can actually hold K-cups. And we're going to use K-cups as part of the art within the mural itself to make it very interactive. What we need for this, we need 12 black tiles, which is 2 6-packs. And then we're going to need quite a few pink and red bricks. Again, you can get 1x1 pink bricks, 1x1 red bricks anywhere. We also sell them at brik.co. And then if you have any other 3D bricks, 2x2s, we sell these structure kits as well. And we're going to be building miniature shelves using these structure kits that are going to be coming out of the artwork. So without further ado, this is a big project, so let's get started. So I went on brikbuild.com and designed the 12 tiles. Then I combined them, and I have this template below, but you'll see we've got 3x4. So we're going to build all of these out as pixel art, and then we're going to show you how you can actually build shelves onto these tiles to hold the K-cups as we're going along here. First step, of course, is to line up 3 tiles. And as we go along, it's helpful to do these in rows, and then we can just kind of build on top of it after that. So this part's actually very important. So this is where we're going to be building our shelves. You'll notice on these sections, this row of pink and this row of red should just continue, but there's this gap, and there's 10 studs along that gap, and the reason for that is we actually have these 2x10 bricks, the flat bricks, okay? So we're going to be building out a little shelf here that goes higher, and then we're going to be putting this 2x10 on top of that. But in order for this brick to really blend into the design, we actually need to cover these studs with the same pattern that you see on the top of that row. So the way you do that is just take the brick, and then we're going to be putting them one at a time like that. And we're going to have about half a dozen of these. So when you're done with that, of course, it's going to look like this. And the idea is, when we go to build a little shelf here, this is going to sit on the top of it to make it blend within the design, and then the K-cups are going to sit right on top of it. Now, we always wait until the very end before we start building 3D structures on top of these tiles, because if we build them now and then we peel and try to stick this onto the wall, the odds of them getting damaged or falling off are pretty high. It's very easy to build these on the wall once it's secure on the wall, so we'll just leave these spots blank for now and we'll come back to them later. Okay, so the next step here, we need to make these shelves, right? So what I use is the 2x2 bricks here, and you want them to be kind of flush and parallel so you don't see bricks coming off the side. And this is the perfect depth to be able to put a K-cup on it too. So you have 1, 2, 3 rows of the longer bricks, and then you have the one flat brick at the top, which we've already made up these. So basically, I'll put this upside down. I'll use one. This is a 1x8 brick, and then at the very edge, I'll use that 2x2. So the 2x2 goes there, the 1x8 goes there, and what that does is it gives us a nice full 10 brick long, and then you can just use any real 2x2s you have. They don't even necessarily need to be a specific color because they're going to be behind. Black always looks really good in these situations, so black's probably the easiest if you have them. And then at the very bottom, I just use 3 again to kind of prop that up, and I put those on the edges. Okay, just like that. So you'll just need to do that for all of these, and then we'll have these nice little shelves. Okay, we have our tiles done. The design's all done, the brick's already on there. The only thing that we need to do still is put the shelving on it once it's attached to the wall. So we already know it's going to fit in the space here between the light switch and the lamp. We just need to get a level for the very first tile that's going to go on here. Okay, now that we have our level, we're going to go with the very center tile first, the center bottom. Again, we just peel this off. We're going to stick it right on the wall. Okay, our mural is up. Last step is applying the shelves.